Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I just wanted to share a little bit about the wait time for MEPs. I've been trying to join the Coast Guard for almost like 5 months now, and it's been a pretty long journey. I know many people probably wonder how long does it take to get your results back as far as like the MEPs process, or if you fail something in MEPs, for example in the physical, either the eye exam or any medical records that you might have, and you have to get it like approved, or you got to do a screening with a doctor, a MEPs doctor. So that's why I'm making this video. For me, I went to MEPs in March 9th, and this was a while back. We're already in May, and when I went in, I did everything. I had to do the ASVAB test, I had to do the whole physical test, and I heard a lot of people fail the physical test because of their ears. So make sure you guys clean your ears before you guys go. And basically, I went in, I did all the tests, I did the written test, and I was doing the physical test. They do a hearing, they do an eye test, and they do like mobility, and I think that's pretty much it. And they draw blood. But when I was in there, I doing my eye exam, for some reason my left eye couldn't focus correctly, and I guess my vision on my left eye isn't as sharp as my right eye. So I passed everything else except for the eye exam. So that was my initial day, March 9th. I got the news that day, like, hey, you know, you didn't pass this, you need to go to a MEPs military eye doctor, basically, like someone that MEPs certifies. Like, it can either be like a little office somewhere, but basically they have to be approved by the military to approve this doctor to do these tests. So I was waiting to hear back to see when I'll get my date. So I would call my recruiter like every week. I would call him at least once a week, and I'll be like, hey, have you heard anything? Do you know like how long this is gonna take? And I didn't hear much. So he just said we're just gonna have to keep waiting. I'll try to like see what's going on. And he did. I will communicate with him. I would say, if you guys have a recruiter, make sure you guys are communicating with him. And if you guys feel the recruiter's not doing enough, or for some reason doesn't really care, you guys can always reach out to another recruiter. I reached out to, this is my second recruiter from the Coast Guard. My first recruiter, just like the reception was weak. I just didn't feel like things were moving quickly. But this recruiter, he's on it. He's usually doing everything. And so I was calling my recruiter every week, every other week, and I was like, hey, how's everything going? Blah, blah, blah. So finally, I asked him, can I just use my insurance and go to an eye doctor? So he said, well, yeah, try it out. We'll see if it works. So I went to an eye doctor because I was going to see if maybe like I needed glasses or something. I had insurance. So I went to an eye doctor, and I had them do like mostly every test. But this was for like a LASIK institute. So it's like an eye doctor, they run the test, but they're really just looking if you qualify to get LASIK. Because I thought, well, if something's wrong with my vision, I might as well fix it right now that I'm young. So I went, and they said I didn't qualify for LASIK because my eyesight was fine. So then I got that paperwork, and I emailed it to my recruiter, and my recruiter sent it off to MEPs. And the MEPs doctor said it wasn't approved because it had to be like an actual eye doctor, like not a LASIK institute. It had to be like an actual clinic where they do eye exams. So, and they had to run these certain exams. Like, MEPs will not accept it if something is missing. So if you need to check like an x-ray, or you need to do this and that, I would recommend calling your recruiter and asking them what exactly do you need, to see if they will approve it or not, because then you'll just waste your time like me. So then I went to a different eye doctor, and I called them And at this point, I already had the list of everything I needed. And I told that eye doctor, I said, hey, are you guys able to run these tests? Because the MEPs won't approve it if something's missing. They're like, yeah, we can do this, that. So I went, excuse me, and they dilated my eyes. They ran the test and did everything. And then it turns out, it turned out that they said I was good too. They're like, no, he's good. Everything's good. But there was one test they didn't do because they didn't have like the machine. So I'm not even joking. This happened. Like my recruiter, I emailed the results to my recruiter. My recruiter emailed them to the MEPs doctor. The MEPs doctor, we were on a three-way call, or a three-way call from MEP, my recruiter, the doctor, the eye doctor, and me. It was a four-way call pretty much. And he had to ask them like, hey, did you guys run this test, that test, this test? And the doctor was like, no, we didn't. We weren't able to run one test. So then right off the bat there, he was just like, oh, okay, yeah, it's not going to be good enough. So then, but because I was putting so much pressure on them and staying consistent, like they gave me my MEPS appointment like right away. After that, I had to wait like 3 weeks, and I had my appointment on May 22nd, which was recent. And I went to the LA to this clinic down in Inglewood, and when I went down there, basically that eye doctor, he ran every single test. And if you do go, you're gonna be there pretty much all day. Honestly, if you're coming from far away, or if you're visiting from far away, I would just spend the night there, because if you're late, or if anything like that happens, like you're late or you miss it, you're gonna wait like another month, and you don't want to wait another month. So I've been waiting now almost like 3 months, and when I was waiting to get my appointment, I Googled, and I guess it takes up to like 40 days for you to even get an appointment. So I guess it's normal, but maybe it went a little bit over for me. But I would say just stay consistent. And basically, now that I've got the results for the eye doctor, I had to mail it to MEPS. And when I mailed it to MEPS, my recruiter just reached out to me today, and he said that now it might take a week or two to process. So now I'm just waiting now to see, like, because the doctors didn't tell me anything. I asked them, like, is there anything I need to know? Is there anything? And they're like, it's in the envelope. They give you the envelope. You're not supposed to open it. You can't touch it. You can't mess with it. If you mess with it or touch it, you're screwed. Like, it's not even going to count. You just wasted your time. So don't open it. So now I'm just waiting. So I don't know if everything's good. I don't know if it's bad. I did have a little lag on my left eye, so I don't know. I think my vision was like 20/25, but yeah, I'm just waiting. So now I'm just waiting, and I won't know where I'll go next, but I'll try to keep you guys updated. So this will just be part 1 of this video. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments, just go ahead and ask me below. And but yeah, it's a waiting game. So I would say to prevent this, go to MEPS with good sleep. Make sure you're eating your vegetables. Make sure you're good on all your movements, because if anything happens and you don't pass the medical side of MEPS, it's a pain in the butt trying to do all this. So hopefully everything works out for me, and we'll see what happens. But I'll talk to you guys later, and good luck. Peace.